cutest text today. It was my brother and he told me he loves me. I loved it. I love him too. It was just so cute because it was out of the blue. Now, onto some hot D. Is this episode 3? Okay. I literally just did this, started the whole thing, watched this whole entire beginning just to realize I was on episode 2, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to watch this all over again. Here we are.
House Velaryon is coming for you! The sea snake will have your foxy f***ing head! Please! Ah!
Oh!
Ah!
Is that what? Yes! Is this Daemon? Is Daemon acting alone? Oh yeah! Daemon was talking to Corlys, and they're like, we're gonna go do this together because we're the second sons.
Here, my prince! Save me!
Oh, I'm a little upset. I kind of thought he was gonna get out. No, it's Game of Thrones. Why would anyone ever get out alive? Drahar.
Come out, Drahar!
Is the Crab King's name? Crab Man? Crab Eater? Come on, yeah. His dragon has like little leg wings. I like that.
2 years old and already our boy has a kingly presence.
Oh, we went almost 3 years?
It is Aegon's second name day. It remains for Viserys to name him heir to the throne.
I don't know that his grace sees it so clearly.
Then it lies with you to make him see it.
Oh.
Your Grace, I bring urgent news from the Stepstones. The Crabfeeder has dug in for siege on Bloodstone while his men sabotage our fleet under the cover of dark.
It's been 3 years. It can wait another 3 days.
I love Viserys, but he is a king of peacetime, and you're not in peace anymore. He's like Tommen. He's too weak for this life. He's not gonna make it.
Where's Rhaenyra?
Cannot be sure at present, Your Grace.
The Velaryon forces have suffered heavy attrition, Your Grace.
Daemon and the Sea Snake started their war without his Grace's leave. Were he to intervene now, after so long, it would make the crown appear weak.
And ignoring the problem doesn't make the crown appear weak?
Rhaenyra,
I understand why they're not friends, but it sucks.
the king wishes for you to join us. He wants for us all to be together.
Is it the king's command?
Yes, but
Then at once, your grace.
none of it needs be this way in truth, Rhaenyra.
She even sounds different when she talks to her. I know it's been 3 years and she's been held very far from her, but she doesn't talk to her like a friend.
Should you be traveling in such condition?
The maester said that being out in nature would do me well.
Well, you will be with your own child sooner than later.
Oh, so Rhaenyra should be about 17, right?
The days are
You should ride out with me today. Join in the chase.
Bulls screw like children when they've been slaughtered. I find it discomforting.
I agree.
You have duties.
So I am
As the
ceaselessly
princess or as heir to the throne?
I'm sorry?
No one's here for me.
Ouch. I get it. I bet she feels really alone. And I know she doesn't have to because she could just get on board with it, but how do you get on board with your best friend being your stepmom? I like that you can see the castle in the back. They made it like you could see it was a cohesive land instead of it just being kind of like looking like locational shots. It looks real. The costumes are one of my favorite things about this show. Every new scene, I love seeing everyone's costumes. I don't like the creep eyes, and I can't tell if Dad does or not.
No king has ever been able to tame the Stepstones for long.
Perhaps the princess can give us some insight. Your dear uncle is the great mind behind this war.
I wouldn't know. I've not spoken to Daemon in years.
Since you supplanted him as heir.
the princess was more suited to the role.
Hello, Pug!
The crown. Is it?
And how have you served the one with late lady red wine? Waiting cake.
Shade. I mean, is she wrong? This just feels so real. Everything feels so real.
Lord Jason Lannister.
Oh,
Gather that
is this
from
why I
the
get crude
lions.
feelings from you?
I don't think we've been properly introduced. I don't have a dragon pit, of course, but
Why would you need a dragon pit?
I'd do anything for my queen. Or lady wife.
Thank you for the wine.
Okay, she's not into it. We gotta back off now. Well, I mean, in this day and age, this is not real. In this show, you probably don't have to back off, but I'm hoping Dad won't go for this.
A prize to proffer about to the great houses.
He did mention you having kids soon.
Jason Lannister's an excellent match.
He's arrogant and self-serious.
Well, I thought you might have that in common. Since you
Sorry.
came of age, I've been slaving in a lake of parchment flown from every corner of the realm. Marriage proposals, all.
You're a hot commodity, Rhaenyra.
Even I do not exist above tradition and duty, Rhaenyra.
Excuse me, Your Grace.
Yeah. One time I'll side with Otto. This is not the place. I get that she needs to marry. I feel like the king would give her a choice if she would just start to try to choose. Can we marry him? I know he's not like a royal. She probably can't marry him. Could she steal his horse?
Princess, wait!
We're gonna have a spicy moment, or at least that's what I'm hoping for. Alright, what are you trying to grab? Oh, her horse. I thought he was gonna try to grab her off the horse, and I'm like, I think that's dangerous.
What happened back there?
My father, trying to sell me off to Jason Lannister. Was I named heir to the Iron Throne, so that I might only further raise the standing of a Lord of Casterly Rock?
You want me to kill him?
Kind of? Oh. No, it was a joke. It was a
You should
joke.
return to camp, Princess.
We should take in the Kingswoods.
You held enough power to write my name into the White Book. And when your father named me to his King's Guard, it was the highest honor any Cole had ever known. All that I have, I owe to you. Now, I'd hardly call that...
Your Grace. How far? The droppings were found half a league to the east.
Oh, they're looking for Rhaenyra. I thought they were just going on the hunt.
I didn't. The beast is upward of 35 stone.
Oh no, they're on the hunt. It's been 3 years. I wonder how his back and his hand is doing.
Your Grace, I had this forged in the Golden Gallery in honor of Prince Aegon.
It's quite a thing.
It's quite a thing.
I hope it might provide the killing stroke against your white heart.
Thank you for your generosity.
I would be honored to take the Princess Rhaenyra to wife, Your Grace.
I bet you would.
Rhaenyra may take her place there by my side without shame and feel herself well compensated for her loss in station.
What loss of station?
If you were to name young Aegon heir, many of us had assumed...
Many of us, you say.
Oh boy.
Have your bannermen questioned my choice of heir?
Of course not. I
did
only...
not decide to name Rhaenyra my heir on a whim.
Seemed like it.
All the lords of the kingdom would do well to remember that.
But we know he is gonna name the son his heir, right? Like, we do know that.
What do you make of Lord Jason's proposal?
That man's pride has pride.
You're not only Rhaenyra's father, you're the king.
Oh, he didn't know
She'll
that?
do as you command.
It is not my wish to command her.
Not like you did to your daughter, Otto.
I want her to be happy.
He's like, can't relate.
There is another choice beyond Casterly Rock.
Who do you have in mind?
Prince Aegon.
Whoa, that's so close to f***ing home. It would be f***ing home.
The boy just turned 2, Otto.
Yes, but it would cease the endless proposals for Rhaenyra's hand.
Same, my
Betrothed.
king. Same, like, what?
We've sent outriders to find Rhaenyra, Your Grace.
The girl is a heedless contrarian, powerless over mine own daughter.
King Jaehaerys ruled over half a century of peace while his children drove him to the edge of madness. His daughters in particular. It is tradition, Your Grace.
I like this guy.
It would seem to me the best match for Rhaenyra is the son of the Sea Snake, Sir Laenor. Laenor is of pure Valyrian descent. We must pray, of course, that Laenor survives the fighting in the Stepstones.
So you need to help the Stepstones to make sure that he survives, right?
Do you think the realm will ever accept me as their queen?
Perhaps not.
I'll have no choice but to, Princess.
They go check why your horses are spooked. You don't want to get creeped up on. Don't go too far away from her. You don't want to get split up from her and have the bad guys get between you. Oh gosh! Oh my god, that could kill you! It's coming back faster! bullshit. That thing would kill her. There's no way she could hold it off. I will say... Okay. I mean, her dad will be proud that she was the one to kill the boar. You know, she went on the hunt. She did the hunt. Yeah. He didn't ask you to bathe in his blood, though, but that's just an added bonus.
My obsession killed Rhaenyra's mother. I thought Rhaenyra was the way out of my abyss of grief and regret.
Oh, boy.
And naming her heir would begin to set things right.
Oh, it did.
I never imagined I would remarry. I would have a son. What if I was wrong?
Oh. I thought they were boar hunting, not deer hunting.
Your Grace. For the kill.
But he didn't hunt it. Okay, whatever. Where is any fucking honor in this? You did nothing for this kill. I'm so mad. They're even telling you where to do it. You did nothing for this. For real? Do it. Good for you. You did so much. Oh, is that the white one? Mm-mm. What is that face?
Did you enjoy the hunt, Your Grace?
Well enough.
When you bore the king a son, you ended 15 years of uncertainty and doubt. Aegon, like his namesake, was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms. If Viserys were to name him heir, the realm would fate him for it.
He's telling you to convince the king.
Rhaenyra will be a good queen. Would you have me raise a man to steal his own sister's birthright?
It is Aegon.
Of course he would.
To deny that he is heir to the throne is to assail the laws of gods and men.
I think it's just the laws of men, not gods.
Aegon will. You must guide Viserys towards reason. He'll never find it on his own.
Alicent has just let herself be used this whole entire time.
I was hoping we might discuss something.
Rhaenyra, I do not think she enjoyed Jason Lannister's company.
It's because he sucks.
She is cross. She must needs marry a High Lord who will honor her, defend her, and serve her as king consort. Her wishes in this matter are irrelevant.
I do believe that Rhaenyra will marry Your Grace.
Are her wishes in every matter irrelevant?
But she must believe it is her choice to do so. What's this?
A letter.
May I? Lord Corlys and Prince Daemon are losing their war. This is a plea for aid.
To help them. Please, I hope she convinces the king to help.
It is a war started by two malcontents, unhappy with decisions I made.
Because your decisions were non-decisions. You just ignored the problem.
What do you believe, Viserys?
That I am forever doomed to anger one person in the pleasing of another.
What do you think is right?
Is it better for the realm if the Crabfeeder thrives, or is vanquished?
Ask yourself the real questions.
Make haste to Dwarfstone, Sir Alan. Hand deliver this to Prince Daemon yourself. Aid is sailing to the Stepstones.
Good.
Did he make call for help?
I love her dress.
I am sorry, Rhaenyra. I was trying to help you. Why must every effort on your behalf be resisted?
With Alicent Hightowers' son. The boy
Yeah.
you always wanted. Have him in hand now. You have no further use for me. You might as well peddle me for what you can.
You have misjudged me, Rhaenyra.
You said it yourself. The lords of the realm gather like vultures to a carcass, hoping to feast on my bones.
Yeah.
It is true that as rulers we must marry for advantage. I do not seek to replace you, child. I will not live forever. I wish to see you contented.
You think a man would do it?
A family.
I had
Of course
a
he does.
family. If it was for advantage, you would have wed Laenor Velaryon.
That is 100% true.
That is true enough. You must marry. Strengthen your own claim. Shore up your succession. As to your match, make it yourself.
Okay. Yeah, Viserys doesn't seem unreasonable.
Rhaenyra, I did waver at one time, but I swear to you now, on your mother's memory, you will not be supplanted.
Nope, not. But...
We have 16, perhaps 18 seaworthy ships. 700 foot, some 60 knights. Our food quickly dwindles, save for what we can fish from the sea. We are faltering, and the Triarchy knows it. We must press the attack. Continue sending the dragons.
They just retreat within the caves.
Dragon returning!
Show me the knight who will march into that Hell Pit, nephew, and I will show you a madman.
Daemon.
Daemon is why we are losing.
He, at least, is fighting this war. What role have you played in this council, uncle, other than master of complaints?
Enough!
Landing will not support Daemon.
Why should any of us?
Blood or no, Vaemond, I will not have you stoke mutiny.
Pretty much. Like, do we need to be doing this while where I can see war, like, literally over the bay?
If you do not seize control of this war, my lord, the crabs will soon dine on all of us.
Prince Daemon, I bring word from His Grace Viserys Targaryen. First of his name, King of the Andals, the Rhaenyra, and the First.
We know who he is.
Lord of the Seven Kings.
I wonder how he feels about it. Like, I know his brother said he wouldn't ask for help, but he sent it without him directly asking, and I wonder how that makes him feel. I want to believe he does. There's a smile. I would say, oh, no, I don't know. I would say I want to believe that he wants to reunite with his brother, that he does love him. I don't even know what's happening. Poor guy. He was just giving you the message.
I have ordered 10 ships and 2,000 men to set sail from King's Landing. Though time and circumstance have seen us estranged, know that it is not my desire to see you fail in your cause. It is instead my hope that this aid will deliver the victory that has thus far evaded us. I shall pray nightly to the gods for your safe return.
He's just walking up there. Something doesn't feel right about him just going over and surrendering. Right as his brother says he's sending help. What is happening? Is that grayscale that the Crabfeeder has? I don't know where grayscale originated from, but could this be it? Unless it's already happened, you can tell me in the comments. Daemon's reckless, but I don't think he's an idiot. Oh my gosh, he's gonna kill them all himself! He's just gonna try to end this war before his brother can even get there to say, so he can say he did it without his brother. Oh my gosh! I wonder how many people he's killed. Where is his dragon? There's so many of them. Where is your dragon? You can't get out of this alone. And they have no reason to keep you, so they're just gonna cut you down. Why wouldn't they just run up to him? You think all those guys could just overwhelm him, like they wouldn't even stop? Where is the dragon? Where is... Oh. That's his backup? Okay, so he got all of them to come out. And then he sent his backup, so now we're just gonna kill everything? Okay, where dragons are here? The twins can ride dragons because their mom is a Targaryen, right? We are clear. This is gonna be it for the Crabfeeder, right? Like, are we just gonna defeat the Crabfeeder in this episode? Oh, I like that dragon. Oh, that was his? I was saying what it's before. Before it looked more, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't really paying attention to the dragon before. Didn't look that color. He cut the Crabfeeder in, it's not really half, it's like a third. He did it, we're done. Crabfeeder's gone. Crabfeeder's gone. They're holding hands. He wanted to defeat the Crabfeeder, not Corlys, not his dad. brother, he wanted to do it. So he could say he did it without the king's support. I like your game. I love this episode. I didn't actually like it as much as the last episode, or like the first 2 episodes. I'm excited for where this is going. We did get a time jump. I was actually surprised about the time jump. I knew later we're going to be getting one that's going to be like a more significant time jump to where some of the actors and actresses will need to be switched up. Actually, we already saw that with Laenor. He wasn't the same little boy we saw in the first episode sitting with his sister in the booth when they were jousting. This was a different actor. So that one already got aged up. I'm assuming his sister will be aged up, and then Rhaenyra and Alicent will be aged up. I'm excited for what's to come. Every week when the show finishes, I'm excited for next week. This episode, I love the costumes. I feel like I'm gonna be saying the same thing every episode. I love the costumes. They look so good. They look so heavy. They look real. Like, and then everything in this, the set design, it looked real. When it would show you like you're at a location, they'd zoom out and you could see other locations in the back, like when they were at the hunt, but then in the background you could see the castle. So it's like, it doesn't look like they just shot this like a piece set where it's like, all right, we're in the woods, and then it's completely disjointed from the kingdom. It's like they showed it together, so it just looks so much realer. I don't know, it just brings me way more into this world. So even like the food, the hunt, they had like decorations of like flowers and plants around, and everything, just every little detail makes it so much more real. And it just, I'm so into this show. Wicked excited for next week. Let me know what you guys think about it down below.